Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young. It doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like. There ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful. And I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Courtney and this is Creative on the Cheap, where I like to do budget-friendly DIYs and home decor. Today I've got two Anthropologie inspired DIYs using supplies from Dollar Tree. One of those is a fairly new supply that they have in stores. Now, at the end of this video, I'm finally going to tell you what is up, what the clues meant, what is up next for me. Nothing's changing with this channel, but I am taking on a new project and I'm super excited about it. So make sure you stay tuned through the end. And as always, let me know which one of these DIYs you like best. Now let's get straight into it. For the first DIY, I'm going to take a piece of foam board that I had left over and this glass vase from Dollar Tree. I'm basically going to use it as a template. Well, not basically. I am using it as a template to get a circle onto the piece of foam board. Once I trace around the bottom of this vase, I'm just going to use my little craft knife and cut it out. Then once I have my circle, this will be the base of my hanging plant holder, I guess you could call it. And what I'm going to do is start with this nautical rope from Dollar Tree. So this is something new at Dollar Tree. This is the thicker version and it comes with 6.7 feet of rope. They also have a thinner version of this that comes with 11.1 feet. So I'm just going to take some hot glue and I'm going to simply glue. Okay, apparently Mr. Cheap wanted to be part of this video, so yes, hot glue, there it is. And I'm going to start by going around one time with this rope, and then once I go around, I'm going to start with the brown nautical rope by gluing it on top of the white rope. Yeah, right here, again, did not put my silicone mat down, so don't do as I do. I think I made this exact same mistake in my last DIY, so guess I didn't learn my lesson there. But anyway, you're going to glue it around, and then I'm going to start with the brown rope and glue it on top of the white, and then it's going to go white, then brown, then white, then brown. I'm just going to keep going around in a circle. Now, there will be an actual back to this because when you start, once you finish going around one time, and then you pick up the other color, there's kind of like a, I don't know what you want to call it, a wave in the back, and I'm going to show you in a minute kind of what it looks like. So there will be a back to this, but you won't be able to notice it because it will be up against the wall or wherever you want to hang it. And it's not super noticeable, if I'm being honest. It really isn't that bad, guys.
Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Talking about yourself and you make me smile. I can listen all night long. I tell you about the time when I first met you, listening to a favorite song. Walking on the street when you caught my eye. Something about the way you move. No, there ain't nobody like.
All right, to finish off the top here, all I'm going to do is, as you can see, I'm kind of securing where the last white loop made around, and then I'm just going to take the brown and kind of cut it and then smush it on top of that one, and that's it. I'm not really, there's no special technique or anything here. It's just, wing it. Just wing it. I'm just going to keep talking. So yeah, you're going to hot glue that down, and then all you have to do now is to get 3 pieces of the rope, and we're just going to make a hanger. We want to do it with 3 pieces, and you just kind of space them out around, and I'm just going to glue them to the inside of this little vase. But before I do that, I am going to finish at the bottom by adding a little rope to the bottom, and let me show you how I did that.
Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. 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 Looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down.
Thank goodness. Okay, he's back at his Xbox now, so hopefully I can get through this. So here are the 3 pieces of nautical rope. I simply took them, and here's the back real quickly. What I was talking about, there's a little wave dip, whatever, but guys, it's really not that noticeable. And all I did with these 3 pieces of rope is I tied them off in a knot. And to get them attached to the inside of this, I'm just going to use hot glue. Now, when you go to attach this, start with whichever one. Make sure you're holding it up at the top of the knot and let the 3 pieces of rope hang down so you can make sure you're not getting them all twisted. And then when you go to attach these, you've got to hold it at the top, because you can't just go and like bam, 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 glue them in and then pick it up. Don't ask me how I know that. Just make sure you're holding it at the top and doing 1 piece at a time. And hot glue puts it in there nice and easy. I do go back and put a lighter to this and burn off the little wispy hairs everywhere. And then once that's finished, I felt like it still needed something at the top of the knot. It was kind of, I don't know, naughty. I cracked myself up. Okay, it just looked dumb, honestly. That's the best way I can describe it. So I looked in my twine basket, and inside my twine basket, I had this very random tassel. And so with the tassel, what I did was just take some hot glue and I smushed it to the top of the knot. And it actually looked like it was just supposed to be like that. And it really did finish off this little hanging plant. And I really, really like it. So again, you could make so many different sizes of this. I mean, it's such a cute, versatile thing. And I'm really happy with how it turned out.
I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you.
For the second DIY, I had a lot of trial and error, so I lost the clip of it, but this is that Tide Pod container that I showed you guys a long time ago. I painted it brown. I was going to try to do a project, and it did not turn out, so now I'm doing something else. So it doesn't really need to be brown for this project. So here is what happened. The first attempt, I wanted to make a really cute little, I guess, basket type thing to hold the books that I'm currently reading on my bedside table. Well, I decided to go with my good old standby Gorilla Glue. I absolutely love this stuff. I still love this stuff, but for this project, I think I was a little too heavy-handed with it, and then when I went to go put the pages down, you could see the adhesive kind of came through because the pages were thin, and it just was not good at all. So I ended up peeling it off, and I also peeled some of the brown paint off with it, but again, who cares, because it doesn't need to be brown for this project. My second attempt was to use some of the spray Mod Podge. Now, this whole time, my whole thing was, oh my gosh, I really don't want to use Mod Podge to do this project, okay? I don't want to use the regular, slap it on with the paint. I just don't want to do it. So that's why I'm going through all this stuff, to avoid it. So my second step, the spray Mod Podge. Tried it out. Nope, wasn't going to work. It was really seepy into the stuff, even though I kind of sprayed it out. Then, what was my third attempt? Yep, I used the Mod Podge. Should have used it from the beginning, but no, I don't know. Anyway, so this was one of those projects where I was like about to give up, but you know what? Little engine that could, I did not give up. Now, all I did at this point was just to randomly attach all of these book pages all over the outside of this container and on the bottom. Once I was done doing that, I went over it with a good coat of Mod Podge. I also, on the inside, attached book pages just to make it have a cleaner look. And once that was done, I was ready to go ahead and kind of embellish it a little bit just to give it a little something extra. The first embellishment I'm going to add to my little container is some of the nautical rope again, and I ended up using the thicker one. I was going to use the thin one, but I like this one, and all I'm going to do to attach it is just put a very
thin line of hot glue at the very top of the container. And then I'm just going to glue it all the way around the top of it, and then I'll be ready to work on the handles.
You're smiling, just really doing nothing. That's the thing I like about you. On the highway, it's our way, Route 66, and we keep on driving. We just do what we wanna do. Yeah, no, nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wild moves. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along. Being with you is like being on the rodeo highways. Brings out the wild moves. I got a little crush on.
The theme that seems to be happening for this box is trial and error. So when I came to the handles, I also did some trial and errors. The first thing I did was I took some of the red floral wire from Dollar Tree. And if you saw my last video where I made the little trinket tray and showed you guys how to make the sturdier handles with the brown nautical rope, it doesn't work as well with the white rope. I tried that technique first. I didn't want to put it on here on the camera because, you know what, whatever. But I did try that first. That's why these little pieces of red were cut. So when I realized that was a fail, then I decided to go ahead and try to string the beads on the red. Well, then when I went to go bend them, you could see the red wire. Not a big deal. I could have easily painted the wire brown if I wanted to leave it. And I probably should have done it that way. But I don't know. I just felt like, oh no, I can figure this out. So then the next thing I did was I took some thinner wire, but I took 2 pieces of it, and it was just black, wire, and I threaded through 8 of the beads, and then I made a handle that way. And then once I got that done, what I did was I made sure they were pushed really close together, that the beads were secure and glued to that wire on the ends. And then I just kind of glued it to the top of the rope with just hot glue. And that's it. So the handles kind of stick straight up. I debated whether they should droop down. I mean, it's your personal choice. But I would say if I could go back, I probably would have been a little more persistent with the red, the thicker wire, and just painted it brown or spray painted it brown, except that I don't spray paint. So painted it brown for me, but those of you who do spray paint, you certainly could spray paint it brown and do the handles that way. That would be my recommendation because you could really get them to be super stiff handles that way. But yeah, there you go. That was the last finishing touch, and now I have a very cute container to put my books in.
You say that I'm crazy. It's just the way that I get every time that I am with you.
Well, you probably noticed maybe in a previous clip, but yeah, apparently that little glue string just stayed stuck to my ring like that, dangling on my hand, and I didn't even notice.
Your laughter takes me to heaven. I just want to make you repeat it and repeat it again. Yeah, you make the sky so blue. No, nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wild ones.
All right, there you have it. 2 quick and easy Dollar Tree DIYs. Let me know down below which one was your favorite. Also, random question. Do you like jelly beans? And if you do, let me know what favorite jelly bean. I'm curious if anybody likes the same flavor that I do. I'm guessing probably not. Now, here it is. Okay, don't get angry. But the best way, one more step, guys, one more step. The best way that I could tell you guys what the next project was is I created a very short little video announcement. So what you need to do is once you've commented down below, you click on the link. There's a link in the description box. It says video announcement. Click that link. It's gonna take you to a very quick little video that I created to let you guys know what is up. I cannot wait for you to see it. It's finally time for me to tell you what's going on. And as always, you can follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes, challenges, all that good stuff. I'm also on Pinterest, Twitter, and Facebook. All those links are down below in the description box. And if you're new, I hope you will stick around by hitting that subscribe button and the bell. And that's it, guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care. See you later. Bye.
Yeah,